going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. A able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's got it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Throws to the tight end. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making the play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it! And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it here on third and goal. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
It's now 4th and goal. Number 38 on the field goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back. Obviously making a good decision, but a nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not get the extra yards after the catch.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging.
crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to beat the D deep. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Miller. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Bernard. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open catches.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Rifles it down the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man in the middle. There he goes! Ooh. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard.
Well, and a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
For a second down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the third quarter, get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. On target to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creates a little room. He's loose.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Quarterback making adjustments.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 38, Alabama 28.
So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the toss. Going airborne. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Go!
They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Ready? Come on, set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He's got it on the right.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. That's caught. It's Young. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Back open in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. The give as they work on that clock. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.